Hi, it was trying to reconnect. I was gonna go find out if it was working. Hi everybody, a little different time again today, but it's dinner. So I figured I might as well kill two birds with one stone. So we'll wait a few minutes and see who comes on. We're gonna make fathead pizza tonight. Thank you everybody coming on. Gonna find me. How is everybody tonight? Hi Diane. Cheers. I'm just looking for where I am, get why some people come on, join us. How is everybody tonight? Well, I have something around me that I wasn't aware of. Don't know how to fix that, but I don't know where that came from, but I'm not gonna figure it out now. Hey, Susan. Hey, Janet, Diane. Hi, Angela. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like rainbows around it, so that's fun. Hi, Jessie. How are you, babes? So I have my champagne. This is beginning to be a regular thing now. Might as well, right? Hi, Lucy. It's getting ready to snow outside, and we need the snow so bad, y'all. We can see the grass. That is not normal for Utah winter. Hi, Sky. Okay, what we're gonna do tonight is make a fathead pizza. Actually, we're gonna make two. And the reason I'm gonna make two, I'm gonna make one with coconut flour because I've got so many people with aversion to almond flour or allergies. So we're gonna try one of each. And that way too, I can make one for Cammie and one for us because Cammie doesn't like all the vegetables and everything. And when we're making a pizza, especially a fathead pizza, we want to keep the moisture down because this is gonna, because it's made of cheese. It's made of mozzarella cheese and cream cheese. So we want to make sure that we don't add too much moisture to the top. Okay, Susan, I'm gonna make one with only coconut flour, and I got all kinds of weird things happening to this. Can you guys see okay? Hi, Elaine, because it looks like people are dropping. Is it okay? Is it working all right? Hi, Victoria. Hi, Deborah. Okay, just want to make sure the connection's okay because I've never seen this rainbow thing around me, and it keeps giving me some kind, I don't know what I did tonight, but okay. All right, then I will start. So we're gonna make the almond flour one first, and super, super easy, y'all. It's 5 ingredients again. 4 if you don't like garlic powder. So we're gonna start off our good old almond flour. For everybody coming on, please don't forget to share. I love you guys sharing, thank you. And so we're gonna have the almond flour. We're gonna have our good old mozzarella cheese that my sweet husband shredded for me again today in the food processor. And we're gonna have our cream cheese. Today I have Trader Joe's cream cheese, 1 egg, and then you can add whatever kind of herbs you want to it. So I have onion powder and I have garlic powder. Because I don't wanna put onions on it because that's gonna make more moisture, on a crust that's already really moist, we don't want to add that extra moisture. So better to use the spices than the vegetable, if you can on this. So what I'm going to top it with though, I did do some mushrooms and some bell peppers. I have some olives and I have some sun-dried tomatoes because it's got the extra fat in it. Okay, let's get started. Anybody have questions before I start? So, again, mozzarella cheese, 1.5 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese. Doesn't say, full fat, but use full fat when you can. Hi, Christine. Okay, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese cubed. And this doesn't have tablespoons, it has ounces. Alexa, how many ounces in a tablespoon?
Tablespoon, average weight, 0.882 ounces.
Did that help me? No. Calls for tablespoons, not ounces. So we're just gonna get a tablespoon. Actually, we're gonna just, anybody have that offhand? Let me see what my other recipe says. Sorry about that, y'all. 2 ounces. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 ounces. I think that sounds right, so that's what we're gonna do. Hi, everybody joining me. Thank you. Please share if you can. We're making fathead pizza dough. So the picture I posted was my fathead pizza that I made a while ago. It was Nixon's birthday and we had all the family here, so I made fathead pizza. Even people that aren't keto eat fathead pizza. Good. And usually Doug puts it on a pizza stone and cooks it out on our Traeger grill, but it is about to snow and the Traeger takes a while when it's snowing to, you know, get to temperature. It takes longer, so we're gonna do it in the house tonight. I have my oven preheating at 425 degrees. Hi Nora, hi Sandy. If you're just coming on, say hi. Please hit the share button if you would be so kind. I love new friends. So we're gonna microwave this for about 1 minute. So we're gonna do it 1 minute and then we're gonna pull it out, see how it is, and then we're gonna, thank you for the left, we're gonna put it back in. Buffalo chicken, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds really good. Cami wouldn't eat that, but what the heck, right? So I have set out, I have some Canadian bacon. I have prosciutto, which is one of my favorite things on pizza. Adds a little extra salty. And then I have a gourmet pepperoni from Trader Joe's without the nitrites. It's nice and clean, so it's a good go-to. Hi, everybody coming on? Okay, so while that's getting ready, we're gonna take the egg and the almond flour. So I break my bowl. Just gonna mix this up. What's everybody doing? We're getting ready for the snow. We need it though. It's supposed to snow today and tomorrow. So we headed out today and did shopping and stuff. People are crazy, and you guys know in California, people forget how to drive in snow or in weather of any kind, even though they live in it. Okay, so this isn't ready yet. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. So you want it to be pliable, and so we're gonna stick it back in. We want everything melted together, or as Kim would say, making little babies. So this is not how we want it to look, okay? If it looks like that, stick it back in. So we're gonna stick it back in for about 45 seconds. Hi, Sherry. Thanks, babe. Hi, Julie. I don't know what is going on with this camera. Do you guys have a rainbow thing around me right now? Like flashing? Right? I don't know what happened. I tried to find something because everything is backwards, and I tried to find, I know that Jenny, if you're on here, oh, no, wrong Jenny. Oh, yeah, you are on here. I don't know how to turn the camera around so you get, you know, don't see things backward. And I tried that, and when I tried that, that's what I got. It's a pod, hey? Well, there you go. I don't know. But it's fun, right? It's flashing at you. Feel like you're at the bowling alley when they're doing the, what is that called when they do the, have all the lights and stuff at the bowling alley? I haven't done that forever. That's so fun. Hi, Lucy. Okay, so we're gonna do okay, this is ready. There's a lot of ingredients here, even though we're not making anything big to do. So I can just feel, I don't know if you guys can see that. When it comes together, it's not gonna stick to this. I love using this Pyrex cup. It just makes sense in the microwave with this kind of a dough. So we want it to look like that, okay? So you just wanna just dive in there right now? Okay, so we're gonna take that. We're gonna take our 1.5 cups, which, you know, I forgot those. I forgot measuring cups. I got everything else but a freaking measuring cup. Hey, everybody, hit the magic wand. Oh, okay. Do you like my lights, y'all? The magic wand. I thought I did that. Okay, good to know. Thanks, babe. I don't know. Oh, to the left, yeah? Okay, okay, I'll try that. So we're using 1.5 cups of the flour. Anybody want some really cute Valentine leggings? Jenny Johnston just posted some really cute ones. Oh my gosh, I am so addicted to my leggings. Go visit Jenny if you need some. Jenny, you can post your link there if you want, baby. Okay, so we're just taking the egg and then the flour, and we're just gonna mix it up a little bit. And we're just gonna dump it in here. I mean, I need some more of this. Let's see, let me go try that. I don't want my dough to get too cold. The wand. Is that the same? Can you guys see this? Is it backwards still? I see a bunch of stuff at the bottom, but I don't think it's good. I'm gonna have to play with this. But it's not like you can play with it while you're live. You know, you gotta do it, but you don't wanna go live and for nothing, right? I'm gonna heat that up just a little bit more. It's still backwards. So when I hit that little thing, let's see. I found some cute hearts. There were some cute hearts there. Hit the wrench in the first. Did you see my cute little hearts? My rainbows are gone. Damn. I don't know what I did, but hit the wrench and hit first camera. The wrench. Sorry, y'all. We're trying to do this, but I kind of liked my psychedelic stuff, so we're gonna put the psychedelic back. It's a Friday party. Who's drinking champagne with me? Anybody drinking champagne with me? So I can't see the, I don't know. It's still backwards, right? Still backwards? Okay, Jenny, you're gonna have to give me a little lesson. Get on with this. Okay, so we're gonna put this in here. I usually do it the opposite way, but this will be fine. So the other one is very similar. However, it's got less cheese, which could be really good for you, Susan, because you're not real good on the dairy. And it's got the coconut flour. So we will, that's why I figured we might as well make two, and let's try it and see which one's best. Hi, Rhonda. Wrench is a tool which brings you to the phone flip. Okay. I know I flipped it the other way, but then you get the stairs instead of me. I mean, that may be good for some of you, but doesn't work good when you're doing this. Mojitos with, oh, Susan, good girl. I'm gonna take my rings up and I'm gonna dig in here. You're painting? Awesome sauce. So like I was saying, usually Doug puts this in the Traeger, but we're gonna put it in the oven in here tonight. And we usually cook on a pizza stone. But tonight we're gonna cook on a parchment on just a cookie sheet. So it makes it easier for those of you that don't have a pizza stone. It's one of those, I like them, but they're so messy. Try to get the cheese off of it when it's done. The first phone in front and the second phone is your stairs. Okay. Thanks, babe. I will go take a little lesson. I will get Doug on this right away. It's sometimes technical stuff is just not my thing. Okay, so once we get this to a dough-like consistency, which I'm almost there, we are going to put it out on the pizza pan, or our cookie sheet with the parchment, and then we're going to poke holes in it so that it, doesn't fluff up too much. You're on the treadmill? Good for you. Yay, you. That's smart, Janet. Okay. So see how we're still kind of doughy? So we want to get that into a nice, how many have made real pizza dough before? This is easier, really, than making real pizza dough, I think. You could put this in the food processor if you want to make it a little easier for you, but we're going to do it this way. Okay, see that? Does that look good? You can make breadsticks out of this recipe, and I have another recipe that I really wanted to use, but because it's in my cookbook and she hasn't released it online yet to put it on Pinterest, I didn't, because it's a new cookbook, so I didn't want to you guys don't want the recipe. So rather than having to share something that she's not real comfortable with us sharing until it's time, I didn't do it that way. Hi, everybody. So I've never made this one. The one I made before is a little different. This one's a little more pliable than the other one I made, I think. So we're gonna add a little more coconut oil. I don't have a cookbook. I wish. I'm not good like that. I'm good at following directions and in tweaking it, okay? I'm really good at that. Make me start from scratch, I would suck. Because I really need a base. And then you've got, when you're doing low carb, you gotta figure out how many carbs are in it, how much protein, how many calories. So you could, you absolutely could. And I think that's what we may do. I've got it to the consistency I want it to right now. So you could do that, Christine. However, it's gonna be a little sticky. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. Good thing I know where everything is in my kitchen, huh? So, yes, you're right. So we're gonna do this. And so I found a pizza sauce at Trader Joe's yesterday, and I thought that I would find something that was easy like that for y'all, that you could just go and buy that doesn't have a whole lot of sugar in it, a whole lot of carbs. It does have 3 carbs per half a cup. This is the one. Quarter cup has 3 carbs. And 4 carbs total and 3 grams of sugar. So it does have fiber in it from the tomatoes. So tomatoes are naturally gonna have sugar, so you can't really help it. And this is taking much longer than I thought it was. Sorry about that. You guys just wanted to spend Friday night with me, right? Doug went down and hid in the man cave. But dinner's gonna be ready when I'm done. So There you go. Like I said, killing two birds. The dogs are staring at me going, isn't it about that time, Mom? Their dinner's in the crock pot. Okay. That worked out much better, Christine. So then you can just, there's a lot more dough here than the last one I made. So you can just make a little bit of a, pull up the sides just a little bit if you want. I'm just gonna leave it. I just wanna make sure it's all in the pan. Because this will get runny if you aren't careful. And I used to own an Italian restaurant years ago and loved making pizza. I loved fried eggplant on my pizza. Have you guys ever had fried eggplant on your pizza? And I could do that. An eggplant would be okay to do keto and fry it. You're just gonna wanna fry it in either almond flour or you could use pig rind, the pork rinds. I'm not a fan of that. Oh, I love fried eggplant so much. You do a parm like that too. I made fried zucchini keto with just the almond flour, and it was really good. Okay, xanthan gum too, I think you can use. So we're gonna poke it, as my hands are filthy. My poor iPads, when I'm done doing lives, they're filthy. So we're gonna poke holes so that, in rows, so that we don't get too big. And this is not the prettiest one I've ever made, but once you put everything on top of it, it's not gonna matter. And then we're gonna make, while this is cooking, we're gonna make the coconut, and then we'll pull this one out and finish the toppings on this. So I have yellow bell peppers, organic. I have organic mushrooms. I have all black Greek olives, which I like, and they add a little bit salt to it. And then we have some mozzarella cheese, the balls that we're gonna put on here. What I missed was getting basil. I missed getting basil, so we're not gonna do that today, but that's okay. And then I have fresh Parmesan cheese we're gonna grate on the top. Okay, I'm gonna go put this in the oven real quick. This is gonna cook for 8 minutes, 425. Alexa, set timer for 8 minutes. Okie dokie. I'm missing my flashing stuff's gone now, isn't it? Dang it. I have pizza dough all over me. So if you had anybody with allergies, that would not be good. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everybody that just came on that I haven't said hi to. Not meaning to ignore you. I'm gonna play with this one more time. Well, now I have rainbows back at least. We have the party. Hi, Kirsten. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the one with the almond flour. This doesn't have almond flour in it. Hold on. Hi, everybody joining me. I thought I had the recipe ready, but I guess I don't. Hey, everybody coming on, say hi. We're making fathead pizza. And what we're doing, we're making one with almond flour, and now we're gonna make one with coconut flour so that those that have an aversion, whether it be allergy or just an aversion to almond flour, we're gonna do the coconut flour. So again, we have mozzarella cheese, and we're gonna do 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. 3/4 here. Hey everybody. Oh, hi Kim. I didn't see you there. How you doing, Mama? I did my makeup faster than you today, Kim. And I think I found out the problem with my baking. I'll talk to you, tell you later. If y'all need unique, you need a good unique person. Kim Marshall. I'm just hysterical. So we're gonna do 1.5 cups of mozzarella. Good. I'm so bad. Hey, everybody's joining me. I'm gonna get one more egg. I put on my pants today because they're corduroy and they're warmer from last year. And I look like I have something in my diaper. So huge on me. But I was too lazy because I have my big snow boots on. I don't know why, it's not that cold today. But I have my new boots on and I was like, I'm not taking them off to change my pants. Hi everybody. No, I didn't. I must have missed him, baby. How are you? Okay, this one's for you, Kim, because you don't like coconut. And, I mean, you don't like almond. And neither does Susan, or have allergies. So we're gonna take 1.5 cups of the mozzarella cheese. Okay? And we're gonna do the 2 ounces of cream cheese. I do too, Sky. I don't have a problem with it at all. Oh, y'all. That's what I was just gonna say. The cheesecake that I made the other day, stop it. You know, sometimes when you bake with sugar substitutes, when you bake with erythritol or whatever, and don't ever use xylitol, y'all, if you have dogs or cats. Don't do it, because it's death to them if they get any, and they don't need much. So don't ever use xylitol. So the erythritol or the Swerve, sometimes it can give you a cool feeling when it tastes really good hot, which I did eat it hot, the cheesecake. And then when you put it in the refrigerator for the night or whatever, it just has a cooling effect after. You know, you take the bite and then you have this cooling effect. So, hi Megan, aren't you at work? So, do I have sound? Your father-in-law is watching, Megan. So it has a cooling effect normally. So when I did the cheesecake and I ate it hot, which was good, but when I put it in the refrigerator and ate it the next morning, because I do that, so good, y'all. You would never, ever, ever know it is keto. You would never know it's sugar-free and flour-free and everything else. So good. So we're gonna put this in for a minute in the microwave. I wasn't as excited about the crust, and for those of you that don't like almonds, you wouldn't be excited about the crust either. But what I think I'll do next time is make a macadamia nut crust. So just, put the macadamia nuts in the food processor and then add a little bit of salt and then add some butter and just make a crust out of that. I think that would be really good. Or you take the flourless, the double chocolate flourless cookies I make and make that your crust. Throw some Lily's chocolate chips in. Or You take sour cream and a little of the Swerve powdered sugar, little salt, little vanilla, and you cream that. You just mix that up and make like a little tiny glaze for the top of it. I'm telling you, it is beyond good. Okay, good. Thanks, guys. It's late for you to be going to work. Okay. So this is probably going to need another. It's not ready yet. I'm going to put it in for another 45 seconds or so. And you guys can't see that, can you? Ugh. That drives me crazy. If I continue doing these, if I can get more than 15 people on here, I'll invest in some better lighting, y'all. God, you just gotta get more people on here. I don't know it's the time or what. You guys just don't like me, I don't know. Did y'all see Cammie's cute earrings? I got new earrings. I got crosses. Cammie got the My Little Ponies. We went together to get them done because mine had closed up. And I got those cute new earrings and couldn't put them in. Alexa's telling me our crust is done. So I'm gonna go get that. Alexa, stop. Okay. Okay, I have a stove or a range that is very finicky. So I turned it around so it browns on all sides. You'd think when you spend a fortune for a stove, it would actually work, but no. Kimmy just didn't want to hear me. No, she didn't scream her head off, Megan. And yesterday she went and had blood work. She gets all freaked out before it happens, and then she's like, oh, and then then she's fine. Crazy girl. Crazy girl. So this one calls for 2 eggs, and let me explain. So when you're using coconut flour as opposed to almond flour, there is a bit of a trick to it, and everything isn't created equal. So you cannot replace almond flour for coconut flour. Don't do it, you won't be happy. There's more moisture in coconut flour. So because there's more moisture, actually there's less moisture, I'm sorry, got it backwards. There's less moisture, you need to add eggs. So you have to exchange it and add more liquid than you would if you were, and you need less flour than you do for almond flour. And there is a nice conversion chart in my, on my Pinterest page that I added for all of you that would like to convert. Deck doesn't like coconut. So that's why I haven't been a big fan of, converting it, because he doesn't like it. But it smells so good. I love coconut. Coconut and pecan, y'all. There's some pecan bars out there that have my name all over it. Oh, thank you, Megan. Bye, Maggie. Love you. My baby Megan's going to work. Bartending. Okay. I'm gonna put this in for another 15 seconds while I go pull that out of the oven, and then we're gonna get this one ready and stick this in the oven. Be right back. Alexa, stop. Okay, there's our dough, our pizza crust. We're gonna sit it down and let it cool for a minute. It's nice and brown. I think this is, can't see it. Just that little extra time on my oven, it does a lot better. Hi, everybody joining me, say hi. I don't like calling people out in case they're just being stealth and all. Paisley, no. Paisley, no. No bark. Let's the crazy Shih Tzu. Then now we found a solution to the barking. So we don't have 4 a.m. Shih Tzu wake-up calls anymore. Okay, see how pliable it is now? Take a couple times to just kind of get you can visually see it and play with it and see how pliable it is to know if that's what you want. So we're gonna take our 2 eggs, and that's it, y'all. What I didn't do is put the garlic on in the crust of the first one. We're gonna put a little garlic on the crust of this one, and then what we're gonna do is when we put the cheese and all of the condiments on, we'll put a little garlic salt, and I have organic onion powder, not onion salt, onion powder, and then organic garlic powder. Into a pottage. Hi, everybody. Say hi when you come on, please. Give me some love. It's Friday night. It's about to snow. And I'm ready to go to the lake. Although it's not that much warmer at the lake. Doug was just there and it was not much warmer. He had to buy special heaters so that he could work on the boat. That's how cold it is there right now. Are you speaking another language, Jenny? So we're just, ooh, I can smell the coconut flour. Wow, that smells so good. I like that brand too, guys, Anthony's. And that I've had that for a while. It lasts forever because you don't use as much. So it lasts forever. Oh, my new boots. Oh, you're reading my new boots. I was so mad. I got those high tops at the outlets the other day, at the Nike outlet. And I didn't try on the left shoe. It's got some kind of blemish bubble in it. I went to put them on yesterday with my yoga pants. So uncomfortable. Now I gotta go back and take them back. Ugh. And that's Doug's favorite thing, taking things back. Not. Hi, Lisa. You're reading my shirt. It says not today. How many times do we say that, you guys? Not today. We'll deal with it tomorrow. Okay. I didn't want this shirt clean. I just got a bunch of really cute shirts, you guys, that are dog mama, fur mama. So cute. From Zoo Lily. I got quite a few. So I always have, it gives, I always have something to say. How much flour? It's 1/3 of a cup of coconut flour, babe. No more shopping? Yeah, there's more shopping. Doug has lost so much. It's crazy. And that's the thing, y'all, with keto, and all of my keto people, all of my ketone people on here. Don't look at the freaking scale, seriously, because it's not indicative of the rest of it. You gotta remember, muscle weighs more than what? Fat. So just because you think you wanna lose 50 pounds, you know what? It may be 40 pounds that makes you look awesome. You may love the way your clothes fit you at 40 pounds. So it doesn't, don't look at it like that. Hi, everybody. Thank you for sharing, Janet. Hi, Lisa. Okay, so coconut. This is a whole different consistency, y'all. It does have 2 eggs rather than the 1 egg. So that's a little different. So another way to do this, we're gonna do the fork as well. So this is kind of like the first one that I made as far as consistency. And I don't need, because I think the other one might have had 2 eggs in it. And I'm gonna put, you know what? I'm not gonna put, because it's so coconutty smelling, I'm not gonna add the, I'm gonna add some onion powder. This one's for Cammie, because Doug won't like the coconut. He's not a coconut fan. Okay, so this one turned out good. It nets less because there is less flour. Can you guys see this? I hate this light. Okay, so it's gonna cook 5 to 6, so it's gonna cook for 6 minutes. And then then we're gonna bake for 3 to 7 minutes more. Same, 425. Hi everybody, say hi. And if you can, please share. I love helping people get their mojo back with keto and ketones. I really do. And today, the chocolate keto calm is on the website. You have to have a cloud to get that. You have to be a previous customer. So just, if you want that, try that. Let me know. So Doug took he was kind of wired the other night before a trip. And so I gave it to him. I put a splash of, I didn't measure it, of heavy whipping cream in it after it cooked, before we put it I put it in the microwave. No, I used a tea kettle. So I added that to it. It was so good and so rich. And within a half an hour, he's like, this stuff is awesome. Everything just kind of left him. He slept so good. He was able to go to sleep without his head rushing for what he was gonna go do. And so it's just, if you haven't tried it, and I was like, a chocolate tea. Doesn't taste like tea at all. It tastes like yummy hot chocolate that is sugar-free and keto. Hi, everybody. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this. Can't. So I'm gonna put this in the oven for 6 minutes. I'm gonna come back and do the other one, and we'll be right back. Alexa, set timer for 6 minutes. I don't know about y'all, but if you don't have an Alexa to tell you, I got my hands are gross. I don't want to set a timer somewhere. Alexa. So my parents finally did it. We sent them an Alexa show for Christmas, which is, now we just need to teach them how to watch me live, right? So we sent them a live, but they needed internet. They haven't had internet since ever. They insisted on having dial-up since, 1990. So they had AOL dial-up, and they never used a computer because it's so slow. Well, of course it's slow. It's dial-up, people. Can you guys see this? Oh, that's good. How's that? That is our crust. Smells so good, y'all. So this is the almond flour crust. So I talked to my dad and I told him what I had ordered. And I'm like, will you use it? If not, I'll take it back. He's like, no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna try it. I was like, yes. So it took, weeks, just this week. So they went my brother drug them to the AT&T store to get their direct TV and internet and iPhones. They don't know how to use them. My niece has tried to teach them. My sister-in-law has tried to teach them. They did text me the other day and tell me that they got the internet hooked up. So I sent them a gift back. I don't know what to do with it. So they're gonna need some more lessons, but God bless them for trying. Okay. Okay, baby, I love you. Bye, Rhonda. Okay. Trader Joe's. And this is the first time I've used it, but it smells really good. And I forgot the onion on that other dough. Damn it. Darn it. Pizza sauce from Trader Joe's. So this is an easy way if you want to make your own. That you can do that too, but I wanted to try to make it easy for you. There are 4 net carbs and 3 grams of sugar. That's in a 1/4 cup, but we're not even gonna use a 1/4 cup. So we're just gonna put a little bit on here. Hey, everybody coming on, say hi. So I don't put very much on this because it is because once it comes out and you put the extra cheese on the top, it's so gooey. Hi, Katie's sending me a message. Hi, Katie. Mwah. So I didn't measure that, but I mean, seriously, it was like 3 tablespoons, okay? So you don't want much. And the reason you don't want much is because this dough is not like a flour dough, okay? Because there is all this cheese in it. It's going to get mushy, and you don't want it to get mushy. So we're gonna add a little seasoning to it. This has some. We're gonna add some onion powder because we don't wanna add, helps if you open it. We don't wanna add onions to this because it will really, unless you wanna take the onions, saute them, you know, let them sweat out. If you don't let them do that, the crust is gonna be too watery and you're not gonna be happy. So if you wanna saute all of your vegetables first, go for it. Hi, everybody, say hi. Okay, so we're using onion powder here so that we have that onion taste without actually putting onions on that are going to make too much moisture. And then we're going to add a little garlic powder because you have to have garlic powder, right? I'm gonna stick my fingers in there. The other day I made fun of who uses garlic powder with a who sprinkles garlic powder? I guess you sprinkle garlic powder. And I got rid of the little sprinkle lid. Hi, Heather. Hi, Tiffany. Do you guys like my little psychedelic rainbow around me tonight? It was an accident, but it's kind of fun. Okay. Woo. Woo, garlic E. I smell garlic. Does anybody love garlic as much as I do? I mean, seriously. Okay. You could, at this point, add whatever seasonings you want. If you wanted to add some basil, if you wanted to add some more Italian seasoning, you could do that. We're doing the onion and the garlic today. And I can't have enough garlic in my life. I don't know about y'all. Now, we have our mozzarella cheese. And remember, this isn't like making a regular pizza, so you don't want to add too much. You could also do like a fettuccine sauce that's keto and put this on and make a barbecue chicken pizza, which would be delicious with spinach and feta. Would be so good. So you could do so many things with just this dough. So we're not gonna put as much shredded cheese on this as we would because 2 things. Alexa, stop. 1, because we are going to put more mozzarella cheese in the liquid, the balls. They're the little nice balls. And then we're also gonna add Parmesan, but we don't want all that extra moisture. Okay, I'm gonna go get our dough turned around, our other pizza dough. I'll be right back. Okay, it's not browning as much as the other one. So Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Do you guys ever yell at Alexa? This girl does. This girl does. It makes me freaking mad when she disobeys me. Hey, Heather. Okay, so now I've got some parm, some fresh parm, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of that to the top here, and then I'm gonna add more when I'm done. And it smells so good. It smells so good. You bet Doug does what? Yells at? Yeah, Doug does worse than that, actually. He kind of says bad words. But I don't know if Megan's father-in-law is still on here. Okay, we're gonna do I think we're gonna do some pepperoni, and then we're gonna do half pepperoni and half prosciutto, because I love prosciutto more than, not as much champagne, but I love prosciutto a lot. And again, this is the, hi Crystal, how are you, love, how are you feeling? This is the pepperoni from Trader Joe's, and it is no nitrates, gluten-free, which most sausages and stuff are gluten-free. They're real junk if they've got any gluten in them. So for people like Jenny that can't have the gluten, I can't either. Okay, I'll share a little secret with you. I did a little test yesterday. So I went and had Mexican food. Cameron was starving after her blood work. So we went over to our local Mexican restaurant, and I ordered carnitas, and they put flour tortillas on top. I just threw them in a package, and I was like, but they had a flour tortilla, and I don't know how. I seriously had this much. I was in the bath, TMI here, just giving you a warning, 2 hours. I can't do it. The gluten, the flour, can't do it. Thank God I found keto, seriously, because I didn't realize the damage I was doing to my stomach. Seriously, I didn't. My gut health is so good now, it's crazy good. Okay, so now we have prosciutto. And I could just do just about anything with prosciutto. And you know what? The other thing you can do for keto, people are always telling me, I don't know what to eat. One really good thing you can do is just take a mozzarella cheese stick, wrap some prosciutto around it, and have a party. Seriously. Hi, everybody. Okay, prosciutto. The dogs seem to know that package. When I get it out, they know something's happening. So I just kind of pick it apart and just kind of make little prosciutto lumps. And it does shrink like bacon, so if you haven't used it before on pizza, go for it, seriously, go for it. This crust looks really good, y'all. It's not the prettiest crust I've ever made, but when it comes, it's gonna be good, I can tell. It's gonna be good. The almond crust, the coconut crust looks a little light. It's a different consistency, so we'll see. I'll be the judge of that. But if you have allergies, and that's a great alternative. I'm not a real fan of cauliflower crusts. So, if I were allergic to almonds, I think the coconut would be a viable option. So good. I want to just dive in right now. Bentley's over here going, I know what you have, Mom. She just had her turkey back. Okay, so we have mushrooms I've sliced thin. And remember, as much as we want to just cover this sucker in vegetables, it's going to get watery. So saute them first, render off the water if you want a lot of veggies. So if you want more, if you want more bell peppers, you want more onions, the mushrooms will get watery as well. So if you want to just throw those in some butter or some olive oil first, that will definitely work. Cauliflower, I love goat cheese so much. That sounds good. Who has that? Is that just a recipe? So now I have the olives. I've got some olives to throw on here. These are new olives that I bought at Trader Joe's. They're not my favorite. They look kind of weird. Alexa, stop. Family, no, baby. It's snowing outside. Like that's going to stop a St. Bernard, right? This is sun-dried tomatoes in olive oil. So, I mean, come on. It looks kind of like sardines or anchovies. But they add such good flavor. Are you guys getting hungry? Hi, everybody. Okay, I would love that recipe. That sounds good. No. I'm not a cauliflower. Goat cheese, I love goat cheese. I will put goat cheese in just about anything. But I'm not a real fan of cauliflower crust. Okay, so that added a little bit of oil to it. We'll get that crust out, and we are almost done with this one. Alexa, stop. Okay, got a little darker than I wanted it to. Watch out, Pace. What time is dinner? Yeah, come on over, Sherry. We're gonna have enough. Okay, can you guys see that? So that is our cauliflower, no, it is our coconut flour crust. Smells really good. Doesn't smell as coconutty. Coconutty, it's a new word. Doesn't smell as much like coconut as it did before. The other Alexa in the living room is going off. Your timer's done. So we're just gonna put another little bit of Parmesan pecorino on top. And that's totally up to you guys. I like cheese. And that's one of the things Doug and I were talking about today. I had one of my customers asking about, something. And the thing is, keto with ketones is easy. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to stress about it. You don't have to count macros. I teach my customers to do it so that they know where those hidden carbs and sugars are. We've done it all without counting. I counted in the beginning, I don't count anymore. Hi, everybody. You moved on because I'm taking 6 years. Okay, y'all. This is one pretty bug pizza right here. Can you guys see that? I deserve a keto award for that one. Isn't that pretty? So this is gonna cook for about 10 minutes at 425, and I'm just gonna keep an eyeball on it. So we're gonna set it as, do you guys want me to cook it now and come back? Do you guys wanna take 10 minutes or no? Hi, everybody. Janet, you could do this vegan, just leave off any of the meat products. You could totally do this vegan. But no, vegetarian. I did see a really interesting cheese at Trader Joe's yesterday that was vegan. I've never tried vegan cheese, but I think this has eggs in it, so you could just switch it up to the things that are not good for vegans. So you would change up the eggs and do an egg substitute. That's the only thing, the egg and the cheese. So if you found a good mozzarella cheese that is a good substitute, absolutely. And then you just take the vegetables, you want to pre-cook the vegetables, so you're going to cut down on the liquid on it. So absolutely you could. And you can do vegan and vegetarian on ketones. It's really tough doing a keto diet on being a vegetarian or a vegan. It's tough, but it can be done with ketones. Is it a good time? Okay, good. Oh, you listened to it on the way? Okay, do you guys take it and vote. Hands up. Hands up if you want me to just throw this in the oven, you want to stick around with me for 10 more minutes. If not, then we'll be done, and I will post what it looks like when it's done. I'm gonna make Cammie's pepperoni pizza with the coconut crust. So if you guys don't want to stick around 10 more minutes, that's fine. But I'm gonna put this in the oven, and if you want me to stick around, go ahead. Got oil on my iPad. Alexa, play Sirius.
Family last series access station others listen to. The highway.
Alexa, set timer for 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, some of you have left, some of you are staying. Yay. Hi, Dan. Hi, everybody just joining me. I am getting this is a coconut flour pizza crust. It smells really good, y'all. So here is, I just tore a piece of this off. I don't know if you can see it. No. Oh, there you go. See, it's browned nicely on the bottom. And remember, when you are cooking this way, you want parchment paper, not wax paper. You will not be happy if you use wax paper because it will burn. So the dough with the coconut flour is good. It needs spice. So if I were y'all, I would put some of the garlic and the onion powder in it. It is not sweet. You can taste the coconut, but it's not strong. So Doug would probably eat this. But it's good, Susan. So I'll post that recipe. Excuse me for talking with my mouth full. I'll post that recipe in a minute. But it is good. To me, it needs a little salt. But being the sea salt freak that I am, everything needs salt. But with the pepperoni, it'll help because pepperoni gets kind of salty. So we are gonna do a couple more tablespoons of this. And really, seriously, that's all I'm using. So not a whole lot of carbs there. And this is a great fun thing for the kids or the grandkids to do, you know. Grayson helped me make one a while back. Nixon wouldn't do that yet. He would just make a big old mess. Grayson likes to help in the kitchen. Grayson has the kitchen of his own, so he's so adorable. Okay, so those of you that stayed with me, thank you. Thank you for keeping me company while I do this next step. So again, we're gonna put the spices in first this time, like we did last time. So we're just add a little bit of garlic and onion powder. Cammie may not appreciate it as much as I will, but I gotta test this stuff. I gotta let you guys know if it's good. Hi, Kevin. We're making pizza. It's Friday night. Aren't we supposed to be making pizza on a Friday night? This would be great for those of you that are watching football and the games. I haven't watched a football game this year. I've been protesting. I took a knee. We canceled our DirecTV. I believe in supporting our troops. The rest of it's nonsense. So I haven't seen one. I'm a huge Cowboy fan. But, so if you're watching games, this is a great, you know, if you're going to a friend's house or whatever and you're gonna go see a game and you want your own, you know, keto-friendly foods, it really isn't hard. Take some chicken wings. Doug makes chicken wings all the time. There is a sugar-free barbecue sauce that I adore that we get from Walmart. We found it when we were at the lake at a Walmart, and we buy it all the time. It's reasonable. Actually, the kids prefer it to just regular barbecue sauce. Gluten-free. There are some ingredients in there that don't make me real excited, but it's a good alternative. So this is going to be Cammie, so we're just going to put pepperoni on it because she will not be happy if there's anything but pepperoni on it. And she doesn't like a lot of pepperoni, believe it or not. This pepperoni smells so good. And this is another good thing. If you are keto and you don't know what to do for lunch, or get a to-go container that stays cold, or you have a refrigerator at work. Slice some cheese. Take this. Take some olives. Olives are very keto friendly. Maybe take some celery. There is a really good dip that I got at Trader Joe's that's keto friendly with spinach and yogurt and low carb, no sugar. So that that kind of stuff is really good just to take with you to work. Because there really isn't any excuse. We're at 6 months. And so the other day when we went shopping for Doug, he went and bought a new suit. And this man has, Armani's, and he has really nice Italian suits. So he went and tried one on, and he looked like he was wearing his dad's suit. So we had to go and buy him a new suit and new pants. And it's amazing the difference, and it's like it's so easy. It just happens. Is it too good to be true? Yes, it's too good to be true. Hi everybody. Hi Sandy. We are making fathead pizza, and we're almost done. So, I forgot on the other one. We'll put a little bit on this. We forgot the mozzarella, which I knew this was going to happen. You could add some, dang it, spices on the top of this, but we're not going to because it's for Cammie. I opened this early so I could get into it, and now it's just a big old mess. And now I don't know where I opened it. Hi everybody, I've lost some of you, and I made a huge mess. So these mozzarella balls are really juicy. So that's gonna add some more, and you can just take it and plop it down where you want it. This is kind of like the goat cheese that we were talking about earlier. Get your hands in there and just do it. And Cammie's gonna go, ew, but this is all gonna melt, so it'll be really good. We don't want to put too much. We don't want to add too much more moisture to it. Hi, Becky. We are making fathead pizza. We've got one in the oven. So we made 2 different doughs tonight. So now I've got the Parmesan again. I feel like Rachel Ray right now. Rachel Ray. Except Rachel Ray doesn't cook very healthy, I don't think. But see guys, this can be done so fast. There's 4 ingredients in this crust, 5 in the other. Really easy. And you can even cook it ahead of time if you want. And then add your stuff if you have guests coming over or whatever and you want to just get it right ready. This can be put on, we put it on our smoker, the Traeger, all the time. And it's so good, gives a little bit of a smoky taste. Okay, the other pizza's ready. I'm gonna go check on that one real quick. Alexa, stop. Alexa, set timer for 3 minutes. 3 minutes, starting now. Okay, now we have our coconut crust pizza. So no almond flour for those of you that are allergic or have aversion to almond flour. It tastes really good. It's got a great crust to it. It browned nicely. Again, parchment paper on top of, this is just a cookie sheet. No wax paper. Don't use wax paper. You can also use a pizza stone, and we have used a pizza stone in the past. And we put it on the Traeger. It's really good. Super easy though. Anybody can do this. Kevin, you could do this. You and your cat could have a little feast. Does anybody have any questions? I know you guys want to see this one coming out. How do you like my little party frame? y'all. Talking to myself, and the dogs are asleep. They're waiting for their dinner. If you weren't on earlier when I was talking about the cheesecake, it was better than going to that other place, you know, that place that people go to and have all the sugar and all the crap in it. It was fabulous. I don't know, Sherry asked if you could bake the crust. It might get a little soggy. I would think it'd be okay to make a few hours early, but I don't know. You could freeze it. It might get a little watery in the defrost, you know what I mean? If you pre-cook it. I don't know what that one was. I think it's the dog's dinner. You're driving? Kristen, how cute of you. You're gonna watch the replay when you get home, make pizza. And this was super easy, guys. Flour, almond flour or coconut flour, eggs, cream cheese, mozzarella cheese. Some spices if you want it. And that's it. And this, look, okay, see, can you guys see how much we use for 2 pizzas? I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. So we didn't use hardly any of this pre-made. You can make your own sauce. Trader Joe's has a tomato paste in a tube. You could use a little tomato paste, put your own spices in there. Again, if you are going to put vegetables that are going to be liquidy, which is almost any vegetable, except for maybe spinach, pre-cook it, you know, just give it a little sizzle, throw it in the pan for a little bit with some olive oil, and then render off anything that's in the pan so that it's not so soggy. Hi, Amber Kim. I meant to message you. You got your new package today. Yay! You're starting ketones tomorrow. I'm so excited for you. Okay, it's cooking. Done. Alexa, stop. Okay, so we have our finished pizza. I don't know if you guys can see that without me dripping it onto everything. So we have our finished pizza. I'm just gonna put it over here. We're also going to put our coconut flour pizza in right now. And I think we'll do another 2 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
So pizza's done. And we have a salad ready. I would, have you guys ever cut pizza with scissors? You get the kitchen scissors. I have a couple pairs. Hi, Lori. I have a couple pairs of scissors that cut pizza crazy, even better than just using the roller. So good. Anybody have questions before I clean up this mess I made? I think the mess is bigger than what it took to put it together, only because I made a mess. Does anybody have any questions? I will post a picture of the finished pizza before we put our mouths on it, which is about 5 minutes away. And then I will post our recipe, my Pinterest page. Again, if you ever want to convert a recipe from almond flour to coconut flour, there is a conversion chart on my Pinterest page. Just use the search and you can find that. Hi, Dawn, how are you? Thank you, Sherry. Jenny, did you get kicked off? Don't you want some of my pizza right now? Okay, y'all. Jenny, do you want to post your link? I thank y'all for joining me. And if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see in the future, just put it in the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. And if you haven't shared, I really appreciate that too. I love what I do. I love sharing the magic of ketones and ketosis. So thank you for joining me on a Friday night. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much. I don't know how to turn this one off, but it's got all this stuff on it. This is not funny, y'all.